What's going on, everybody? John here with Wiki Game Guides, and this is Dark Souls 2. I got some early access to it, and this is kind of my first impressions video. I guess before I start making the walkthrough, I just wanted to show off everything that's new to the game, kind of show the first, I don't know, maybe hour, 2 hours into the game. I'm creating a new character now just because I want to show the beginning, kind of the intro areas, some of the new features that are in the game, and, just kind of talk about this awesome game that I'm absolutely loving so far. Unfortunately, all the servers are down before the game is out, so I have not been able to do any of the invasion stuff, any of the new PvP stuff that they have in this game. And they seem to have included a lot of new multiplayer features in the game, but I can't test any of it yet until the game comes out. So let's get started. So I think I put about 10 hours into this game on my other Xbox, and obviously tons and tons of deaths, and this game is, the first question is obviously, how difficult is this game? Is it as difficult as the previous ones? And yes, it is very, very challenging. This game seems to have a much bigger focus, well, first of all, on story. Like this opening cutscene right here, which I'm going to skip just so I can get to the gameplay, has a much bigger focus on story and a much bigger focus on multiple enemy combat. And what I mean by that is there's a lot more situations in this game where you're fighting multiple enemies at a time, which is a completely new challenge. The previous Dark Souls game, and I played a little bit of Demon Souls, not as much as Dark Souls, but there weren't as many situations where you're fighting a couple dudes at the same time. Like, there's one boss fight later on in the game that I'm actually kind of stuck on right now in my other save file, where it seems very similar to the Bell Gargoyle fight. It's even called like the Bel Air Gargoyle fight or something like that. Like, it has a very similar name, and it starts off almost identical. You're on the rooftop, and these gargoyles kind of come off, come unfrozen, and then you start fighting them for a bit, fight two at the same time, and then a third one pops up. And I mean, it's just lots and lots of situations like that. So this is the opening area. And I'm not going to kill myself yet. The first achievement to get in the game is called This is Dark Souls. And you get that by just killing yourself. Now I don't have any weapons yet. There's a bunch of these little dogs running around, and I don't think that they'll attack you unless you provoke them, but you can punch them, which I'm not going to do, because they will actually kill you until you have a sword or something to defend yourself with. So right now, we're just kind of running forward till we get to another intro area, and I'm going to show, you're supposed to run forward into that house up there and finish creating your character. This is actually the first little side mini-boss in the game, and there's no way I'm going to kill him with just my fists, so I'm going to try to piss him off, make him fall, and then steal the thing that he was looking at. And this guy will kill you very quickly. And he fell. Yep. And if he falls on you, he'll do a ton of damage to you as well. So he was looking at this little guy. And you can actually kill him and get a pretty handy ring, I believe it was. It's a ring that increases the what's it called? The poise, or decreases the poise of enemies that you're fighting. So it makes it easier to stagger them. But I'll get more into that later. Let's finish creating the character, and then I'll talk about some of the other new features in the game. So overall, the basic combat is identical to Dark Souls, which is good because the combat was amazing in the previous game. Bear Baron, of course. Yes, I am sure of my name. And there's three old ladies here, and they talk about potentially having a fourth Firekeeper. Those are the original Firekeepers. And I'm still not completely sure if this game is a prequel to Dark Souls or a sequel or what. But anyway, so you can choose your class here, and they all have basic different starting items, and you can see in the bottom right they have different points and different attributes. If you want to do Deprived and just start at level 1 with no points spent, you can do that. That seems pretty freaking tough, and I'm not going to do that. But one of the new features in the game is dual wielding swords. and I'm not sure what the advantage of dual wielding is yet over a sword and a shield. I prefer the sword and the shield combat just because it's a little bit more safe. The swordsman requires some really good timing to be able to roll away from all the attacks, and it doesn't really seem to give you a big advantage of how quickly you can attack, but when using two swords instead of just one. But I'm gonna do that anyway just to show it off. Starting gifts, pretty similar to the last game. Small boost to HP, human effigy. Now, human effigies are the new humanity in this game, and I'll get into that in a bit. All these items you can find pretty easily throughout the game. I don't know what Seed of a Tree of Giants does yet. I found a couple of them through the game. Don't know what to do yet. Bonfire aesthetic. These are fucking crazy. Read the description. Toss into a bonfire to raise the strength of nearby foes. Only for those who seek greater challenges. I'm not choosing that for my first time through the game. That's just fucking madness. No thanks. You do find some of these throughout the game. And when you warp between bonfires, there's a bonfire strength counter. And everyone is just set to 1. But they don't. So, but I haven't even tried them yet. I'm too freaking terrified to try one. And then this is obviously the most cryptic one. A simple petrified lump. It may be of some use someday. Who knows? So I have to choose that one, right? Standard customizations that I'm not going to really get into because they're kind of boring. I do want to get a giant tattoo on my face, though. I like doing this one before. So you get that kind of pale tattoo. Let's make it black. Opacity. Dark. Position. Right in the middle of the face, and then a little bit higher, and then make it huge. I don't know why that cracks me up so much, but anyway, I'm going with that. So let's finish creation. They put a lot more effort into the story, which is actually pretty interesting so far. So if you talk to this woman a couple times, she will hook you up with some stuff. One of the new features in this game, too, is that there's an item that you find... Oh, I thought she would give you something. Oh, an item that you find later in the game is an item that lets you reset all your stats. So if I go to the stats screen... you can see I'm already level 12, and I think if I had chosen that basic naked guy, that he would have been level 1 with no points spent. But like in the previous Dark Souls, the starting class you choose doesn't really matter, it just gives you some basic starting items, and then you can customize it however you want after that. You could choose like this class at the beginning and then move him into a faith or a strength or any kind of build. But there is an item that lets you reset all of that by coming back here at the beginning. Human effigy. Okay, so let's go back to the... I'll talk about the human effigies when actually, let's just do it right now. So, human effigies are the new humanity, and the health system's a little bit different in this game from the previous games. So, when you die in Dark Souls 2, the health bar goes down very slightly. It looks like maybe 5%, something like that. I'm not sure exactly how much. And there's a ring you can find that decreases how much health you lose permanently. So it's more like Demon Souls, except that you don't instantly lose half your health. You instantly just lose a small percent. And then every time you die after that, you keep losing a small percent of your health until you hit 50% of your original health. And then if you consume a human effigy, it reverses the hollowing and makes you human form again, and then puts you back to full potential health. So human effigies are very, very valuable. You do not want to use them in haste because I have not found a good way to get a lot of them yet. One great new feature about this game is that you instantly get the ability to teleport between bonfires at the beginning of the game. Obviously, I only have one unlocked so far, but It's kind of hard to tell, but I have this things betwixt, things between, basically chapter selection thing, and then within that there's potentially 5 different bonfires at the things betwixt area, and then like, yeah, that travel selection screen will make more sense after I unlock a couple more. Same kind of enemy respawning as before, where if you sit down at the bonfire, everything respawns. You can see that little tombstone respawns. So let's go through the tutorial, and let's talk about the torch system. So there's a new system called Light the Torch, and I have no idea if it has any actual effect on the game. Just one of the many mysteries in this new game that I have no fucking clue if it actually does anything. But you can light a torch and then light these subsequent torches and make it a little bit easier to see. And I don't think you get anything for them, for lighting all of them. Oh, I gotta turn my notifications off. I don't think you get anything for those, but they do make it a little bit easier to see, and I wouldn't be surprised if there is some secret later in the game for lighting all of them, but just we have no idea yet. I mean, that's one of the things I love about Dark Souls, is just there's so much mystery around it. It is tough to light them though, because you can't just put the torch in your inventory. You saw that, or you may have seen in the bottom left that there's a timer counting down for how much time I have left on the torch. And you can relight your torch at old torches. So if you want to clear the area, kill all the enemies, and then light the torch and then just sprint between the different positions, you can do that. But after putting my torch away, I now have to relight my torch, and I'm not going to do that quite yet. So we got the dual wielding system. You can switch between left and right swords. You can also dual wield the second weapon. So like in the previous Dark Souls, if you just tap Y, you'll dual wield your primary weapon, giving you a little bit more strength and damage. And you tap Y to go back. And then you can also hold Y to dual wield your secondary weapon. So if for whatever reason you have a sword that's very strong on the second one and you want to do that, or you can even dual wield a shield, which is kind of funny to do. Whoops. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. So I just used a life gem. Life gems are part of the new health system. So I don't have the main item for healing myself yet, which is the Estus flask. But you do get a lot of these life gems. You can see, similar item consumption system as in the previous game. Life gems don't heal you instantly like the Estus flasks do. They heal you slowly over time, and they actually kind of cost, or that they have a cost to them, I should say. Whereas, like, a lot of enemies will drop them, but they don't like replenish every time you go to the bonfire. And you do get the Estus flask in a minute or two here, but you only start out with one Estus flask by default, and they don't seem to be very strong. But I'll get more into that when I get there. Oh yeah, let's check out the dagger. Oh, also, the new weapon system is pretty nice. I like it. You can equip 4 rings this time. You have a much larger belt where you can equip, 10 items to quickly switch between. And you can equip basically 6 weapons. So I can put, let's do the dagger there. So if I wanted to switch to the dagger, I can do that. And, it's not really that helpful for just exploring, but it is nice to have, like, if you want to switch between a shield and a sword, or if you want to put the binoculars on, or if you want to put the binoculars on a secondary slot so you can quickly switch to those if you want to scope out the area ahead of you. Oh, where's this guy going? It is nice to have more weapons to switch between. I love that kind of sprint attack that you get with this sword. Yeah. Anyway, life gems, like I said, are pretty common. so you don't have to, you know, overthink using them. Like you may have to really think about using an Estus flask. It's more of a kind of last situation thing. So there's, again, lots of places to fall, kind of secret paths to find. My first time through the game, I skipped this entire tutorial area because I thought it was going to end up being more like Demon Souls, where it's, you know, every one of those opening things was like a new level or something, and I didn't want to go that, so I just kind of ran forward and explored the whole thing while skipping this entire tutorial. Again, not that you really need to do the tutorial if you've played Dark Souls, but it does help. So there's a little tweak in the jumping system as well. So in Dark Souls 1, you would have to sprint and then I think just kind of tap B at the last second, let go B, but they moved sprint to left stick by default. So it's much easier to sprint and jump. So they have more of an emphasis on kind of platforming stuff in this game, or at least making it more accessible. There's lots of random items that you'll probably never remember to use. Whew. Take a ladder drink. Then falling executions as well. Lots and lots of deviating paths, though not as many, I feel, as in Dark Souls. So this game feels, just personally to me, quite a bit more linear than Dark Souls. It's not just the... I just remember so clearly this sense of being completely overwhelmed my first time through Dark Souls. Like that first time when you pick it up and you're at the base Bonfire. I'm drawing a blank on it now, on the name of it now. Just like there's 10 different ways to go. I had no idea where to go, and they were all like some of the areas that you could go from the starting area in Dark Souls 1 were just completely wrong. Like if you went down that elevator into the catacombs, that was just not the area you're supposed to go at the very beginning. And because the enemies were too strong and you probably didn't have the right equipment to get through that. This game feels a lot more, oh motherfucker, I need to use a life gem. So you can see how slowly the life gem regenerates your health. And it doesn't regenerate all of your health, it only does a fixed amount, and I'm not exactly sure how much. But, yeah. Okay, so anyway, back to the linearity of this game. I don't really think that, I mean, part of the thing I love about this game and these games is just how many crazy options there are for getting through the game. And like, you know, I'm going to make a walkthrough for this game, and I'm going to try to get it done within a couple weeks of the game coming out. And that's probably very ambitious just because of how difficult these games are. But I know that a year from now, the opening level strategies are going to be completely different because people are going to find like crazy tricks to get through the opening areas in ways that were maybe not necessarily intended to be done, or just very well hidden things. And, you know, a lot of the fun of the game is finding these crazy hidden things and kind of sharing it with people, and, you know, kind of following the mentality of the crowd and seeing like, oh, this is the best way to get through this boss, or this and that and that. And I know that just my walkthrough is going to get completely obliterated and not be helpful at all in a year, but at the start it's going to be great. So don't fight this guy. I'll show you why. I'm not going to die here, but there's a motherfucker right there, but there's also a hidden one right there, and there's no way that you're going to be able to take on both of those guys unless you are very, very, very good at dodging attacks this early in the game. Now, unfortunately, I have not had much luck getting falling diving attacks on those giant cyclopses yet. And hopefully if I can knock down this tree and get over this bridge before they get there. There we go. All right, so now let's get to the main area. So the tutorial's over. They don't use, or at least I haven't seen a lot of opportunities for that the game uses the push down a tree to create a new bridge kind of thing, and that makes me kind of nervous because it makes me feel like I'm missing some stuff. So I'm going to fall down on this ledge over here on the right and kind of find a hidden path. You can also go up here into the left, and there's a dude over there just saying something about a statue blocking the way. And I found a couple of these statues early in the game that I'm sure at some point in the game I'm going to unlock the ability to destroy these statues. And when I do, I'm going to have to remember to come back there. I'm just going to skip that for now. A couple early game weapons. The Morningstar, I can't equip it yet. I don't think I have the strength to equip it, but it induces a lot of bleeding. And the binoculars right at the start. You don't want to miss those. So this is what I was talking about. It's kind of nice having multiple weapon equip spots. Adds almost no item weight. So another nice thing about this game, nice little tweak, is that you see on the equipment screen in the bottom right, they tell you what % of your total equip load you're at. And I haven't done a ton of testing with it yet, but I would imagine that it's a very similar system as to that they had in Dark Souls 1, whereas if you're below 25% of your maximum equip load, you get the fastest roll speed, and between 25 and 50, it's like tier 2 rolling, and then tier 3 rolling, and then tier 4 rolling if you're above 75%. So here's the second bonfire, I should say. Now, this isn't a very important woman to talk to. You do not want to miss talking to her at the start of the game. This is who you're going to come to level up anytime throughout the game. Now, this is a twist that I don't like. And she gives you the Estus Flask, which is a big deal. You have to teleport back to this area. The thing's called Majula, but I call it Manjula, like Apu's wife. You have to teleport back here and talk to her every time you want to level up. You can't just level up at a bonfire, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Because it just adds another couple loading screens every time you want to level up. So you talk to her. She also upgrades your Estus Flask, but you have to find Estus Flask shards. And I have found, I think, 3 of them so far in the game. And I'm going to show you where the first one is in just a second here. But let's see if I can level up. I don't have enough souls yet. Okay. So this is like the safe zone. This is where you're going to be coming back to a lot and talking to these merchants. And hopefully these guys are going to have some more stuff later out throughout the game. Majula. This guy doesn't... I don't know what he does, but he's sitting next to my favorite little thing to read in the game, which is the death counter. This little screen right here keeps track of how many deaths you've had in the entire game. It's a very disheartening thing when it gets into the hundreds. The letters are worn beyond recognition. A lot of weird cryptic things in this game, as per usual. Let's go talk to some of the other dudes hanging out around Majula. This is the blacksmith, and you have to find his key, which you buy from the first merchant outside of this area for 1,000 souls, I believe, and then you just teleport back here and open the door, and then he's the guy that you'll be upgrading your first basic weapons to just, I think, just +5. I haven't got anything past +4 yet, because I don't have enough of the right equipment. Free life gem. The first shard. Do not miss this one. Attack that rock. Hey, look at that. Estus Flask shard. Oh, so I should equip the Estus Flask. So you can see I only have 1 Estus Flask. This game is fucking brutal, right? Like, you get 5 Estus Flasks by default in Dark Souls, and now you only get 1. To start, and I don't know if you'll ever be able to, or I haven't found yet the ability to make the Estus flasks stronger the way that you did with Firekeeper Souls in Dark Souls. But right now I've only been finding these shards. And by giving her this shard, I now have 2 Estus flasks. And the Estus flasks do refill every time you go to a bonfire. So now I have 2. Okay, so a new little tweak in this game is if you look in the bottom left underneath my 2 swords, you can see a little red bar. And underneath the sword on the right, the little red bar represents durability. And durability works differently in that you repair your weapons just by resting at a bonfire. So you can see it's about a third of the health, or a third of the durability for that sword is missing, and then as soon as you rest, it completely repairs. And it's, if you take a sword down to 0 durability, you need to come back to this guy to have him repair it. And there might be other ways to do that later on, but that's what I have found to be the only way to repair stuff so far. Or repair stuff after it's been completely broken. Basic merchant. He adds wares as you get further on in the game. Like in my 10-hour game, he's got some like elite knight armor and helmets and stuff like that. And I'm not sure if that's just how much time you spend on the game or whether or not you actually buy stuff from him, because he seems very grateful and very poor, or that's the way his character asks. But this is something I really wanted to point out that has been making a big difference for me in this game. Physical reduction. This is the percent of damage blocked when you're holding your shield up, of physical damage. And early in this game and in Dark Souls 1, almost every enemy does 100% physical damage. So it was very easy to get through Dark Souls 1 for the first couple hours at least, by just getting a shield that has 100% physical reduction and is blocking. I have not found a shield in this game yet that has 100% physical reduction. This is the highest one I've seen so far, with 95%. And I've been looking everywhere for one because I would love one. And most of them are in this 80, 85%, 90% region. And that's a big deal because the bosses are very tough and it's very easy to just kind of turtle back and hold up shield and wait for your opportunity to strike. But when they're just constantly chipping away at your health, you'll die a lot more quickly than you'd like. Now I'm not sure if this is, where's the cat? Oh, there she is. I'm not sure if this is the same cat that was in Dark Souls. Kind of seems like it. And she kind of controls Sweet Shalakor. I don't think that was the cat from the previous game. She has a couple items that you can buy. She's kind of in charge of the covenants, which, like, most of the covenants are, you join, like, you move up in rank by invading or helping other people banish invaders. But like I said at the beginning, the online servers are still down, so I haven't been able to really test any of this stuff. Easier to connect to players who choose the same god, can hear the voices of foes, and some basic items, and then abandoned covenants and covenants listed and all that. The first covenant that you can join, okay, so down to the left, dead end, at least until later on in the game when I unlock some contraption to move it, or to move a gate blocking a waterway. This is the first covenant in the game. The Company of Champions. I have no idea what it does, but I should get an achievement for that. All right, so now let's make our way to the first boss. Wow, we're about half an hour in. I haven't really done a lot. All right, so let's push on to the next bonfire. Hopefully without dying. So I could light the torch, but I'm not going to. If you turn the brightness up just a little bit, it's not too hard to get through these opening areas. I really wish that there was a a Zelda chime or something like that for opening the treasure chests. But no, this is Dark Souls. They don't give you anything. No sense of reward. Ah, human effigies. So valuable. I'm probably not going to be talking as much as I was at the start just because now I need to focus. Okay, so the first bonfire is up here on the right. You can kind of see it off in the distance. The next one has kind of a mini boss between us and the bonfire, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Right, so I think what I'm going to do now is kind of run to the next bonfire, kill most of the basic enemies along the way, and then skip one kind of mini boss just so I get the next checkpoint before potentially dying to this mini boss. One thing I haven't quite figured out yet in this game is the new, I'm not sure how to say this word, riposte system. Like when you have a shield equipped and you hit L2 and you kind of parry their attacks away and then open them up to a brutal like finishing move. All right, so I know that there's an archer off there in the distance, so I'm going to pull these guys around the corner. Ooh, pick up item. Throwing knife. All right, that's not bad. That might come in handy. Oh, I got hit by the archer. Oh, and again. Freaking archer. Roll! Oh, and again. God damn it. All right, let's use an Estus flask. Oh, wow. Not on my A game. Bandit's knife. Oh, I don't think I found that item before. Let's see if that's any good. Very high bleed, but low damage. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's check it out. Maybe that'll help versus... Wow, okay. Let's see if I can make some people bleed. So the riposte system, or parry system, or whatever it is... Oh, there's a freaking archer! I'm gonna go up here and kill this archer. Oh, I've never noticed that item over there. How do I get there? Oh, he's climbing up the fucking ladder. I'm gonna die. Drink the Estus flask. Okay, bleeding doesn't seem to do much. I'm gonna unequip this weapon. Alright, these guys gonna... Oh, they are coming up the ladder. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, I'm stuck in the corner. No. Oh, God. Okay. So now is when you use a life gem. So I don't have another Estus flask. Oh, come on, get out of here. Oh, I'm getting hit in the back with a fucking arrow as I'm trying to heal. God damn it. Fuck you, bandit's knife. This is all your fault. Alright, let's use another life gem. Hey, look at that. Found one to replace him. Oh, he got his arrow off. Ooh, see, he staggered me there. So the riposte system, yeah, it's strange. Like, it seems like they... It's not an immediate return attack like it was in the previous game, where, you know, if you did it, it gives you this nice sound effect, which it still does, and it, you know, kind of shows them, you know, with their arms kind of spread wide open, ready to be just stabbed right in the chest. In this game, you have to wait an extra second or two, and then they fall on their back, and then you kind of execute them while they're sitting on the ground. All right, so where is that item that I saw that I had not noticed before? Yeah, it's over there. How do I get over there? Oh no. What's this guy doing? Are you coming up? Take another ladder drink. Fuck you, buddy. I wonder if I just have to sprint and jump. Because that's right above... So down there is where that archer was, and that, like, right by the bonfire. I bet you just have to sprint and jump. Fuck it, let's do it. Oh, yeah, fuck yeah. All right. What's this? Throwing knife times 10. That's not bad. Oh, and there's an item down there that I missed. And I think there's going to be a dude chilling right there. Yep. Now, I'm not using the auto lock-on system much right now, just because it's really helpful early in the game, but I've been kind of stuck on these bosses that it seems to be better to not use the auto lock. So I've been trying to practice not using that. Hey, another item that I missed. Wow, I'm just flying through this, missing all this stuff. Oh well, all right. So this is Dark Souls. I picked up the items, but I've used all my Estus flasks. Now I'm going to heal and do that exact same area again. Oh, actually, let's level up. So this is the kind of tedious shit that I don't like about this. So if I want to level up, I have to teleport back to Majula, talk to that lady, and then spend my souls with her. Fortunately, I haven't died yet, so I haven't had to use, or I haven't got the achievement yet for dying in this game, which is great. I wonder how long you can go without getting that achievement. It'd be really freaking impressive if you had an account that had the achievement for beating the game, but no, this is Dark Souls achievement. Oh, I should probably consume those extra souls that I have as well to level up. So let's do that. Inventory. Oh. Inventory. Oh, another nice little tweak that they've added to this game. You see I have 3 Soul of Nameless Soldiers right now. You can just consume all 3 instantly, instead of consuming each individually like you had to in the previous game. Small tweak, but, you know, it's nice. It's only the kind of thing that you would notice if you played the hell out of Dark Souls and got really bored of the tedium of consuming 12 souls at a time. All right, so I'm going to put all my points into health, just because this is Dark Souls. All right, I'll travel back. Okay, so here's the teleporting system. And this will actually make more sense after I have multiple bonfires at the Forest of the Fallen Giants unlocked. So I'll just do that. Now, like in previous Dark Souls, or like in Dark Souls, I keep bringing up Dark Souls because this game is very similar, and that's a very good thing. But it's got the same kind of repetition to it. Whereas now, like, I know I've cleaned out this lower area and I've picked up all the items that I want to, so I'm just gonna sprint past these motherfuckers. And hopefully I can get past all of them without taking too much damage. And I'm just going to try to get to the next bonfire. I'm probably going to miss some items along the way. But when you know the pattern for where the enemies are, it's very easy to just run past everybody. Okay, so that dude's sitting down right there. Whoa, shit, I got to quit showing off stuff. That dude just sitting by the tree was kind of like a white knight. He's kind of a mini-boss. He's one of the mini-bosses that, like, he's not a named boss per se, like a huge boss fight, but he is, oh, shit. Oh, come on. No, shit, no, roll. Oh, and there's a guy behind me. fucking walls, get out of the way. He's one of the bosses that will not respawn if you kill him. Is there anybody coming behind me? Yep, shit. Oh, fuck you. Alright, I need to heal. So I'm gonna go get the next bonfire and then go back and try to kill him, because there's a good chance I will die against him. Alright, let's... Now that I'm killing everybody, let's just do this. I know there's at least one guy in here. Oh, they came out already. Never mind. There's a dude at the top of the stairs here. There's also a dude throwing crap. If you go too slow, roll. Oh, come on. No friendly fire in this game, which makes it really tough for some of the boss fights and some of the other group fights. So after I get this next bonfire, I'm going to drop down to that area and get what is going to be the sword that I'm going to use for most of the game. Or at least the what I have been using for a large portion of the opening areas. Ah, I tried to... I'm getting too fancy. Try to time that. Oh, I'm at 985 souls. I need 15 more. Oh, maybe I have some. So I know I need 1,000 souls to buy... What the hell? Oh, okay, there they are. Oh, I don't have any small souls to consume. So I know I need 1,000 souls to buy the blacksmith key. So I'm gonna go kill one more dude. Just so I have 1,000 souls. Oh my god. You prick. Oh my god. Kill him, please. Ooh, that was way too close. Oh, don't climb up. Pick up item. Yeah, worthless. I haven't seen any place to sell items yet, but it took... You know, it was pretty late in the game where you could start selling items in Dark Souls 1, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's something that unlocks later. So here's the first traveling merchant. Why is she not saying anything? It's getting kind of glitchy. All right. So she's got a couple basic items that aren't very good. But then she also has this Linearity key for the blacksmith. Now this item right here, the Pharros Lockstone, this is an item that you're going to want to buy as soon as possible. These are very valuable items, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But I don't think I'm going to actually need to buy this one because I know where to get one for free. But they seem like a very rare consumable, and basically what they do is they open up alternate paths that frequently have really good treasure behind them. Let's show the item info. Pharros the Vagabond was a legend who wandered the lands, creating contraptions to help those in sincere and dire need. The scope of his travels was so wide that the Pharros has been mistakenly credited with many inventions that were crafted by others. So basically, if you see one of, and I'll point it out, if you see one of his little marks, you have to use his lockstone, and then you get some treasure frequently. All right, so let's rest at the bonfire, get some new Estus flasks. And I'm gonna go get this really good sword, and then I'm gonna go give the key to the blacksmith. So you just drop down here. Oh, and I missed. Fuck me. I still don't see the benefit of using one sword versus two. It doesn't seem to... Like, maybe there's some sort of combo system where, like, you know, you get ice and fire and then you get bonus damage with the two different swords or something, but I'm not seeing it yet. But it's just fun to use at this point. Human effigy. Always want to get those. Let's drop down without killing yourself. Oh, what? Fuck you. No way. Eat shit. What the fucking wood post is blocking half my attacks. Get off of here. Ugh. God damn, this game is great. I'm complaining about it. Just like, this game is brutally tough. I'm loving this game. I'm so, like, I'm absolutely loving replaying this opening section. I guess maybe you can get a system going, whoa, shit, where you have like one sword that has like a lot of stun to it, or like a really high, yeah, like a stun ability to it, and then like the second hand sword is a slower, heavy damage weapon or something. I don't know. I need to experiment with this more. Except it doesn't work or that wouldn't work versus bosses, but who knows. There's usually a couple guys above that are going to fall on you. And I've never figured out how to get to that, but I'll have to keep my eyes open. Alright, so here's a really good item in just a second that I'm going to show you how to get, that I have been using for most of the game. Oh, these motherfuckers are going to fall down behind me. I know it. Right, let's go to this treasure cove first. Ugh, worthless item. So you do not take damage from just the fire on the ground, which is good. There's going to be these two dudes that are going to fall down behind me at the moment when I'm running away. There they are. God damn it. I knew it. And where's the second one? Right on cue. The sound effects are getting kind of glitchy right now for me, which is annoying. Alright, so there's a giant lizard thing looking down that hall, spitting venom. You can get this, Soul of a Proud Knight. And you can, like, I don't think I have a bow yet. No, I don't have a bow yet, but you can just shoot bows at him for a long time and just do damage to him. But what you want to do is get in here, open the door slowly, roll in. Woo! All right. Yeah. Badass sword, fire long sword. And this upgraded to +5 is pretty good. So fire longsword. Oh, I don't have the strength to use it. Shit. I'm gonna have to put some points into that. All right, well, let's get the fuck out of here. And then level up and give the blacksmith the key. And then start making our way to the first boss. Actually, yeah. It's going to be a little bit before I get to the first boss, but I know exactly where he is, and I shouldn't... There's a lot more areas to explore, and I'll just... I mean, that's the fucking great part of this game, is just, you know, finding it... Like, your first time through the game... You know, my first time through Dark Souls is very different than my 10th playthrough of Dark Souls, where, you know, your 10th time through, you know exactly what you're doing, or your 5th time through, or your 3rd time through is very different from the first time through, because the first time you're fucking struggling, you're exploring every nook and cranny, you're picking up every single item, and it's just a completely different experience than when you know everything about the game. Oh, come on. There we go. So one nice thing about the life gems is that a lot of, instead of constantly dropping hollow soldier helms and just garbage they don't really need, the kind of low-level enemies will frequently drop life gems instead, which is nice. So let's travel to Manjula. Spell quartz ring. I love reading those item descriptions because they're always like, oh, how the fuck do I get that ring? That must be like a really late game item. All right. Level up. Do I have enough? No, I need 1,000 souls to level up. That's a pain. All right. So you open the blacksmith shop. I think there's an item in here. Yeah. Short bow, very handy to have. Only costs 1 weight. And then he tells you to come back later, and then he'll be pounding away on his anvil. And you can upgrade your fire longsword from him. Oh, wait, maybe I have... Did I pick up any more souls? I did. Yes, I'm going to be able to upgrade my strength and use that new sword. Perfect. Ooh, that was 2,000. All right. Level up. Strength. Oh, wait. I had enough to level up again. Yeah, let's do health. Health is important. Like always. Travel to... Okay, so here you can see that, you know, you have these top level selections, and then within them there's potentially multiple bonfires to teleport to within. So I'm going to go to the Cardinal Tower. So I think the next thing I'm going to buy is either a shield or the Pharros lock key. So let's equip this new sword. So if you're unfamiliar with how Dark Souls works, you can see the weapon damage that it does. And this one actually does less physical attack, but it also adds this fire attack. So this sword does 78 plus 78 damage as opposed to just 110. So it's a pretty good sword. And then it scales plus 16 because of my strength and dexterity bonuses. So let's move along. So these are the guys that were spitting fire before that you can kind of see, and I don't know how to get down there. There's an item that you can buy that reduces falling damage, and there's a spell that you can use that reduces falling damage as well. So I would assume that you can fall down there, or maybe some other way later on in the game if you get all the right equipment. But I have no idea how to get down there yet. This motherfucker's alive. This motherfucker's alive too. That door is locked until you beat the first boss and get the soldier key. This door is also locked until you get the soldier key. And this is where the demo area was when I got to play this last year at E3. It seems pretty similar to the way it was at E3, but obviously there's some small tweaks, different enemy placements and stuff. All right, so now, if you want to go to the next boss area, you're going to want to go straight up and to the left. But what I want to do is go over to the right, because there's an NPC kind of chilling out over here that I'm going to talk to and get a key to that mansion that was locked in the opening Manjula area. We got to be careful here. There's going to be a giant boulder that runs. And just that thing killed me the first time I played this section. Unfortunately, it's not like the boulder in Sen's Fortress, where it like kind of blocks up and opens new passages and stuff. It just kind of rolls down, and that boulder does not respawn. So you talk to this dude a couple times, and eventually, it's like a blind old crazy dude. And eventually he's going to give you a key to that house. He's talking about maps and all sorts of crap. He tells you don't go deep into the house because there's monsters. So of course, guess what we're gonna do? Go deep into the house and kill the monsters. This game is very quiet, and this is a great game to put on Pandora and listen to your favorite station, or just listen to a podcast or something too. And it really sets the tone for the beginning of the game, just how eerie and dark and creepy the game is. But after a while, it just gets kind of dull, and I much prefer just having some music on in the background other than the serenity of this game. Oh, are you not going to come? All right, so you can do like jumping falling attacks, but they're pretty hard to hit. So let's see if I can jump. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Oh, really? So he's got some invincibility frames as he's standing up. That's obnoxious. Oh, shit, no! Well, I fell on him. That worked out all right. Ow. Oops. Why am I not locking onto the guy that's closest to me? Huh, so I think this fast scimitar is actually doing more damage than the fire sword at this point. I have to double check on that. But to get out of this area, ooh, there's a treasure over there. I think it's just a soul of a proud knight or something like that. So I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna go unlock that house because I know that there's a oh, the fucking spear guy. Fuck you. I'm just gonna run away. Because I know that there's another Estus flask shard in the house, which is a very valuable item that I want. Whoa, you follow me here? So every torch you pick up adds 5 minutes to your total torch time. Oh, how do I get out of here? Fuck, I don't remember. Oh, I know. Never mind. But like I was saying at the beginning, I have no idea if the torches actually... if lighting all the torches actually does anything other than give it a nice little cosmetic boost by having all the torches. Oh, and that door is locked too until you get the soldier key. Oh no, that one actually unlocks, like that door at the base of the ladder unlocks from the other side, so that just opens up a little shortcut. Damn, we're almost at an hour. I fucking love this game. I haven't died yet. I haven't died 58 minutes into this video. I should take a drink for that. Fucking A. All right. My beer's almost out. So you can fall down there, and I have not lived through this fall, testing it out. There's some items down there. You're gonna have to have a lot more health or some sort of item to reduce fall damage. House key. A giant library with some big ass books. Pharros lockstone. That is the item that I was telling you about. That's kind of like a key, and you can buy it for 4,000 from that first traveling merchant, or you can just get that one right there. But I haven't seen many of them for sale or found many of them, so you definitely want to get every single one that you can. All right, now down here is a little skeleton, and it looks like the skeleton that was in the graveyard, but he does not regenerate like the skeletons in the graveyards in Dark Souls. Roll. Ooh. Damn, I did a lot of damage. I'll be as cheap as I need to be. Find out what lines he won't cross. Human effigy. Hell yeah. And then, where is that treasure chest? Ah, that's this last shard. There we go. Soul Vessel. The Soul Vessel is the item that, and I don't know if you can find more than one of them. That is the item that you take back to those fire keepers at the beginning of the game, by the very first bonfire, that lets you reset your levels and all your attribute points. So if you've gotten to a point where you think you've wasted a lot of souls, and I haven't used it, so I don't know if it also returns the souls that you've spent, or if it just gives you a blank slate to work from again. But let's give her this new Estus Flask shard. So I can now have 3 Estus drinks. I never would have thought that they would have made you work for those fucking 5 Estus Flask drinks. Wait. Did that not upgrade it? What? I found another shard. Why do I only have 2? Oh, I haven't rested at the bonfire. There we go. Now I have 3. Whew, that had me worried for a second there. Alright, so let's go talk to the blacksmith.
You, the name and the man not broken.
And maybe upgrade my swords a little bit. And also buy some basic items from him. None of them have the elemental boosts that the fire sword that I have, so I think that's going to be the best one to upgrade. He also sells basic bolts and arrows and stuff like that. And the second number above it, the iron arrow, that's how many he has total. So not every merchant has an infinite amount of items to sell. But he does have infinite wood arrows to sell. And you can buy this repair powder, or he has 10 titanite shards to sell. So let's reinforce some weapons. Oh, I don't have any titanite shards, so I gotta buy that one. Okay. So this fire sword. Oh my god, excuse me. Does 78 plus 78 versus this one does 115. Okay, so the fire sword does do more, and I could probably get even more out of it if I do two-handed. But I'm gonna buy a shield and switch to fire sword plus shield, just because that's a little bit better for some of these bosses coming up. At least I have found, because I am a very lazy player. Alright, so I don't have enough strength for that one yet, though I really want it. I'm going to buy this one.
Thanks very much.
Fire sword and shield. Sweet. All right. Let's go back to the beginning and kill that first monster that I ran right past, because he has this a ring that I want to equip. So I'm going to go back to the Firekeeper's dwelling. Hopefully I kill him. He's still pretty fucking tough. So how long is this video going to be? I'm at an hour right now. I think I'm going to go until I kill the first boss. So that could probably be another hour, actually. But I kind of know what I'm doing, so, or exactly where I'm going, so there's not a ton of exploring to do at this point, and I know where most of the enemies are. Oh, and there's an item right there that I wanted to get to. I don't know if I can get out of this area, though. Small, smooth, and silky stone. I don't know what that is. Small, soothe, and silky stone. A smooth and silky stone. Used to slightly restore HP. Oh. Said some people in the lands are looking for it. Oh, I didn't know that was the secret path. Yo.
Yo.
Huh. That was really well hidden. I took the tough way there. Alright, fuck it. Let's go back to this boss. Or first mini... Well, it's not even a boss because he respawns. I mean, you can farm this guy if you really wanted to. But he's also carrying the ring that I really want. Let's go two-handed. Oh, I missed. Good start. Roll. Ooh. So I'm not going to be blocking any of his attacks, so I switched to the two-handed, and now he's going to fall. Roll. Oh, and he got me. Shit, I'm in trouble. All right, let's heal. I do not want to be lower ground on him. All right, he's got this fucking grab attack that sucks. If he grabs you, he just like bites your head off and then kills you. It sucks. Roll. Yes. Now he's gonna fall. Do not want to be under him when he falls. Oh shit, no. Roll. Come on, sprint. Okay, so the sprint system it seems a little bit trickier than it did in the previous game. As your sprints... Oh, come on! Holy shit, how am I not dead? If your stamina is regenerating, it's not as easy to just instantly sprint. Oh, fuck me. And you're dead. Get him! Yes! Okay, whew, that was way too close. Pick up item. Stone ring. Additional reduction of enemy poise. And this will probably be the first ring that you swap out after you get 5 rings, but it's still nice to have early on. I still don't think that I could kill those 2 dudes, or his 2 brothers that were over by the tutorial area. And it's weird, like, they're standing and looking at, like, kind of out over the water and out over this casket. And you can get in this casket, but it doesn't do anything. Like, you can just sit there for a while and it doesn't do anything. So this is who you talk to if you want to reallocate your points, which I don't want to, because I haven't screwed up yet, fortunately. I haven't died yet. Hell yeah. Oh, so if you want to burn... I've never been able to burn the human effigies. I don't know what I have to do or what that does. You can just consume them. I don't know what it does. This is also where you could potentially burn those items. I haven't found one in the game, but the item that increases the bonfire intensity. Oh, okay, so here, bonfire intensity. If you look at the top right, when you're choosing which bonfire you're warping to, it says bonfire intensity 1, and I assume that goes up when you burn that item that makes all the enemies stronger. All right, so before I start pushing on to the next boss, I'm gonna level up, get some more health, and then we're gonna move forward. Hopefully get to hopefully clear out a couple other areas. I'll show you the first Pharros key, and yeah. So yeah, the Pharros key is the next big thing. Or do I want to level up, or do I want to level up my sword? Because I think I can buy... Yeah, I think I want to... Whoops. Cancel level up. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade my sword a little bit. I have to buy a Titanite shard. And then reinforce weapon. And now I'm basically out of souls. Alright, you always want to spend all the souls you have, because if you die, you could very easily lose them. And I'm not very eager to show off the death system, because I'm making it pretty fucking far without dying. So back through this area, these enemies have respawned. I think I can take 2 of them at once. Oh, really? Fuck you. Please don't tell me this is where I die for the first time. Alright. Damn it, I took too much damage there. For the first freaking enemies after the bonfire. I'm gonna heal and try that again. Hopefully not fuck up this time. Ugh, take a ladder drink. Alright, healed, enemies respawned. I have not found any great farming spots, or, I mean, this fire sword that I found is pretty strong for early game, but it's not like the Drake sword was in Dark Souls 1. The fire sword's pretty good because it does a lot of damage and has that fire stun effect to it as well. So, so I'm going to. I don't think this guy wakes up. No, he does. I don't want him sneaking up on me when I show off this next kind of. Okay, so this is coming up in just a second. Is the first really fucking weird thing in the game, and I don't understand it, and I can't explain it. But it's just one of those things that someone a lot smarter than me with a lot more time is going to figure out at some point, and it'll all make sense. Is this guy going to sneak up on me too? Oh, fucking Archer. Jesus Christ. Yep, he is coming. All right. Oh, really? All right. All right, I'll see if I can sneak up on this polearm guy. Nope. Oh, well. Okay, so if I climb up this ladder... This is going to be how I'm going to finish this video. And I'm not going to do it right now, but if I climb up this ladder, a boss is going to show up. And he only shows up once. And he's a very tough boss. And I don't want to fight him right now, because I will die to him. But he also shows up later in the game. And I end up, like, he's a boss... So, you know, most bosses have this cool intro cinematic, and they have like a big health bar on the bottom, and it's very majestic, I guess you could say, very dramatic. But if I climb up this ladder, he just kind of, like a dragon just drops him off out of nowhere. But he shows up later, so you don't need to fight him right now. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. This game is getting into my head already. So I'm gonna try to knock this guy off his perch. Oh, fuck you. I don't want to climb up there quite yet. All right, so we got a couple dudes over here. I could skip these dudes, but I'm going to choose to fight them and take my time, because I'm not super strong quite yet. Oh, shit, that was not the move that I wanted to do. So they have kind of a new, instead of the kick that they had before where you hit like forward and right bumper at the same time, they have this kind of shield breaking move like that. So if someone's kind of turtling up, you just use that shield breaker. Kind of like that. Yeah, there we go. That's what I meant to do against that polearm dude with the shield, but it didn't work. Alright, so there's a couple different ways to go right now. Go to the left, I get kind of close to the next bonfire, I go straight, and that gate actually closes behind you. And this dude will actually talk to you. He's a friendly. I haven't killed any of the NPCs yet. The dudes that are friendly. Basically, he tells you that someone died inside, and he's holding onto this dude's ring. And then, if you go through and clear out this area, he'll give you the ring. I don't remember what ring it was, or if it was any good, but I will do that in a minute. But first, I want to show off the Pharros thing. So if I walk through here, there's like 4 large arrow launcher things, and they all charge up, and there's like 4 enemies just sitting there waiting to fire them. And then as soon as they fire that first volley, oh shit, they kind of leave their stations. So this is the Pharros stone. It's this creepy looking face. Use the Pharros lockstone. Yep. and then it puts this funny little face on the wall. And if you attack this wall without using the lockstone, it won't unlock. You have to use the lockstone, but then you attack it, opens up this secret little chamber with some goodies in here. I don't remember exactly what they are, but I think they're pretty good. Titanite slab, okay. That's what you have to use to upgrade your sword to a +4, I believe. And Chloranthry ring. Oh yeah, this is a really good one. So this increases your stamina regen. And I've been using that the entire game so far. This is a treasure chest filled with poison. Ah, whoa, that's different. Holy fuck. Oh god, my first time through the game, that emitted a large fart cloud, and that almost killed me right there. Fucking treasure chest. I don't know if there's a way to like disable that trap or something, but oh well. Titanite shard. And this door is locked until you beat the first boss and get the soldier ring. Oh no, it doesn't open from that side. Huh. I don't know how to open that door then. So there's a couple dudes at the top here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill them. I think I'm just going to run right past them. Oh, they can take out one at a time. Yeah, I'm going to be able to kill them all. Look at this. Oh, use. Yes. I'm going to shoot this guy right in the back. X. Wait, trigger. Hey. Hey, that was awesome. Okay. That was fucking cool. I've never done that before. Stupid dude. Couple good items, great soul arrow, and some shields. I don't think that shield that I picked up is any good. Let's take a look. Nope, not very good. Firebomb. All right, so I actually know a shortcut or a smarter way to get through this area. So if you run through this gate, the gate door is locked behind you, and the only way you can get out is by kind of making your way through it and then jumping down from above. But there's also a back door entrance, which I've never done as the first time through, so I'm going to try that. So I don't want to go that way yet. That giant turtle boss will not start attacking you until basically you get an inch away from him. Oh, really? Fuck you. I can't believe he attacked faster than me there. I'm going to use a life gem because I got a bunch of them right now. I guess there's no real reason to use a life gem. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a weird balance, and I'm still trying to understand the value of a life gem versus the value of an Estus flask, because I haven't found a merchant that just has infinite life gems for sale, and you can infinitely go back to a bonfire and refill your Estus flask. So I don't know what the value of a life gem is yet, or why I would use one over the other. So this turtle boss fucking, like, I just saw this giant fucking turtle with huge armor and and like this huge mace. So the first time I killed him, I came up here and bought a ton of arrows and just picked him off from a distance, but he's not very strong at all. So I'm just gonna kill him the old fashioned way this time. But after going through this section, so I can sneak up behind this dude, because they're all waiting for me to come through that gate as opposed to sneak up behind them. So this is going to be much easier. So that was the shield breaker move that I just used on him. Oh. Oh, fucking Archer. They still suck in this game. All right. Sprint. Okay, so there's 3 dudes sitting together. I've never done this. Let's try to use a firebomb. And I'm going to use the Estus flask just to play it safe. Firebomb. Oh my god, he plays ball like a girl. Ugh, get him. That's it? That's all the damage it does? Fuck firebombs. I was expecting to kill all 3 of them with one shot. Oh, come on, block, please. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that dude's dead just sitting on the stairs. Looks like he's ready to attack me. Kind of scared me for a second. Look at that. That is fucking creepy. That is spooky. I thought there was just another dude chilling right there, ready to kill me. Alright, so now is the situation where you want to use the life gems, because the only way to refill the Estus flask is by going back to the previous bonfire, and I don't want to do that. Alright, so I cleaned out this whole area behind the gate. Oh, and then the gate fucking closes. So my idea of outsmarting the gate did not work. The gate outsmarted me, so I gotta run back through. Wow. Okay, yeah, the sound's getting real glitchy right now. Whoa, look at this. I'm seeing more glitches on this recording than I have seen this my entire first time through the game, or my entire first couple hours through the game. So let's go talk to this dude. Hopefully he hooks me up with a good...
Be careful.
Or he will hook you up with a good ring. You talk to him twice. Oh no, it's the White Sign Soapstone. I forgot about that. That is not what I was expecting to get from him. Okay, so I'm going to... What I need to do now is kill the 3 archers that are actually looking down on that area. Because it'd be a very tough fight killing that turtle dude with these dudes throwing fire bombs and firing arrows at you. Ooh, did I find a bow and arrow yet? Oh shit, my sword is very close to running out of durability. That has not happened to me yet. Or it happened, but on a weapon I didn't care about. Do I have a short bow? Yes, I do. Do I have arrows? No, I don't have arrows. Fuck. There's no way I'm going to be able to kill all 3 of these dudes. Oh, maybe I can throw a firebomb at them. Or some throwing knives or something. Because you can get behind them here. Throwing knife. So there are these 2 archers sitting in the window, and then there's a 3rd guy chilling right there, which is why I'm not just jumping down and killing him. Ooh, that was a close jump. So let's fall on him and execute him. Oh no, he got away, son of a bitch. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. I want to fall on you. I want to sit on your head. Oh. Okay then. That works too. Mailbreaker. Oh, I don't remember that sword. I wonder if that's any good. Mailbreaker. That's a terrible sword. Why would I use that? A sharp, sturdy blade designed for thrusting. Mailbreaker has limited reach, but effective, but powerful critical attack. Ah. Shield piercing. Oh, okay. Well, that might be good for some specific reason that I don't know yet. Let's weaken this dude because I can. Alright, am I going to be able to jump execute this guy? I don't think so, but fuck it. Oh, I'm going to. No, shit, get out of there! Woo. I forgot those are all exploding barrels. That's a bad thing to forget. Fuck me. Well, that worked out remarkably well considering how poorly I planned that section. Okay, I think I'm close to the next bonfire at this point. Yes, I'm very close to the next bonfire. There's 2 dudes right there. Try to get one of their attention. So you can buy infinite throwing knives from that that traveling merchant that I bought the blacksmith key from earlier. Fuck you! No way! You're not gonna kill me. I'm this close to the bonfire, and I'm pretty close to dead. And there's a couple dudes up there that I don't really want to fight yet. So I'm gonna open up the shortcut, and then finish those dudes off. Here we go. Shortcut back to the traveling merchant. Ooh, I got a lot of souls to spend. Look at that. I've made 0 progress except I opened 1 door. This is Dark Souls. Heal Estus flasks. Oh, delicious. Delicious Estus. Let's travel back to the Cardinal Tower. Majula. I'm gonna level up my HP as much as I can. Oh, I think I have a bunch of souls to consume as well. Let's do that. Inventory. I do. Maybe I can get a little bit more HP out of this. Level up. 1 level. Oh, so close to 2. Damn it. Oh, man, that's close to 2. All right, I'm going to do what I need to do to get another 100 souls. Just so I can level up. What's going to be the easiest way to do that? All right, I'll show this kind of opening area that is blocked by a statue. And some random dude just chilling over here. Oh, maybe this is a soul. Please be a soul. Divine blessing. Nope. Okay. So this is just one of the many paths that's blocked for for any random reason. I mean, who fucking knows? Like, this game is just it's just so cryptic, and I love it. I love how mysterious this game is the first time through. You know, just like you just have no idea what's going on. Like, the guide hasn't been written yet. I'm just exploring on my own. I have no fucking clue what's happening. It's just insane. And there's so many things to find and explore. This guy's no help at all. He just fucking talks about the statue looking creepy. I don't even know what statue he's talking about. Oh, yes I do. There's a statue blocking this switch. So at some point in the game, you're going to have to find a way to destroy these statues, or some event's going to happen to make you destroy these statues. But there's these random dudes chilling behind these doors. Attack, please. And they're relatively strong for how early on in the game it is, because like these are some of the first enemies you could fight. I think there's some treasure in their oh, can I sneak up behind him? Be very nope. Can't sneak up behind him. I always get worried about fighting in narrow hallways like that, because when your sword bangs off the wall and you don't get that full swing, it just leaves you in such a vulnerable position. Here we go. Lloyd's Talisman. A lot of item overlap from the first game. Alright, so let's go level up. And then make our way and then clear out that area, and then I'm going to do the first boss, which is, I think it's the last giant. Oops, I wanted to talk to her. Nice. A little bit more health. Alright, travel back to here, Cardinal Tower. Ah, the Ring of Restoration. You do find that at some point early on in the game. I'm drawing a blank on exactly where. But that is a great ring to have. I should make a video for showing where that is. Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna make a video showing like 5 essential things not to miss at the beginning of the game, and like those shards and stuff like that. Those are gonna be right at the top of that list. All right. All right. So now I'm making my way back. I'm gonna go kill those dudes that I skipped before, and then that elevator right there actually takes you to the first boss. Oh, a Titanite dude. Get back here. Ugh. Titanite bug. Yeah. And I think there's an item down here. Yep. Large leather shield. Ooh, I think that's actually the shield I want to be using. Let's see here. Equipment. Yeah. This ugly little shield has better stats for everything. And weighs less. Better stats for everything except for what is this stat? Stability. Reduces consumption of stamina when taking attacks. So that's not going to be an issue for this boss because I'm not going to be blocking any attacks, I don't think. Or at least blocking many attacks. Oh shit, oh god, I forgot that there's 2 dudes still there. Come on. Oh, fucking third attack. Separation is key in this game, man. When you're doing these group fights, like splitting these dudes up. Oh, come on, block that. Thought I had that blocked. Whoa, shit. No, don't execute me. Woo-hoo-hoo. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna make a guide for this game when I'm struggling against these low-level dudes. Don't judge me by this right now. My walkthrough will be as good as the first one. And then there's like this random giant sword here that unfortunately you don't get to use. But there are a couple dudes up here, and they're blocking an item. I'm not going to fight them out on this precipice. Oh, I thought there was multiple dudes there for some reason. Yeah, there is. Where did he come from? I was just looking right there. Am I just blind or something? Whoa. Alright, let's get that item that's up there. I don't remember if it's any good. Whoa, is he not dead? Did he just fucking resurrect? What the fuck was that? I've never noticed that before. That guy just resurrected. I think. Did he just resurrect? Or did he just, like, appear? Or what? What the fuck was that? Oh my god, this game's bizarre. Okay. Come on, good item. Halberd. Oh, that is a very good weapon, but I do not have nearly the strength that I need to use it. Let's take a look at it. I should probably get the strength I need to use this weapon, because it does a lot of damage. And I bet and it scales very well with dexterity and strength. So I think, yeah, I think I'm going to put a bunch of points into strength next to be able to use this weapon. Oh, so beautiful. Alright. So let's refill my Estus flasks and then go... Oh, hopefully kill the boss without dying for the first time. I would be very impressed with myself if I managed to kill this first boss without dying at all in this game, without getting the This is Dark Souls achievement. I am still recording, right? Whew, thank God. Okay. I'd have been very pissed off. Like, that's the only way that Dark Souls can fuck with you more, is if it somehow blocks recording. So you can't post YouTube videos. Alright, so let's go down here. Now there isn't, if you kind of trick the elevator, there is an enemy that's coming up on the other one. I don't think it has any good items. Yep, there he goes. I don't think it has any items worth getting. Alright, there's a dude on the left up here. And I have not found a way to open this door. It's just always locked. It's not, it doesn't open with the key that you get from, oh, come on. Pick up item, there we go. That door does not unlock from the item that you, or from the key, the soldier key that you get from beating this boss, so. Whew. Alright, let's do it. First boss of the game. A really creepy looking, enormous motherfucker. He looks very intimidating, but he's kind of goofy and stupid. He even falls on his ass sometimes. You just have to be very careful of his stomp attack. That's the main way that he's going to kill you. If he stomps on you, he'll get you in one shot. So just stay behind him. And you'll avoid his sweep attacks if you stay behind him. I should really be using a two-handed sword. Oh, except I'm gonna miss now. Alright, I'm gonna run away. I haven't figured out how to trigger him. Like, he will just fall flat on his fucking face sometimes. I haven't figured out how to make him do that with consistency. So gonna stomp again. There we go. Oh, I missed? So, the game still kind of struggles sometimes with the lock-on system. Oh, except it's... Oh, you can target multiple sections of his body? I didn't even realize that. Huh, alright. So I have not found a way to... Through... I think I've beaten 5 or 6 bosses so far. I have not found a single boss that you can chop off a tail and get a secret weapon yet, which is the only thing that's kind of... Like, if they didn't include that, like that... Even though I never used any of those weapons, it was still one of my favorite parts of Dark Souls 1. Because it's just like this bonus challenge for the boss fights. But I did not realize that you can lock onto different ankles of this boss. Huh. But I was gonna say that... Oh shit. Oh, don't let him... Alright, let's sprint between his legs. And you get kind of trapped there for just a microsecond. Oh, come on, get it. What the fuck was that? I'm not gonna parry him. Oh god. Alright, I'm not in a good position right now. I'm gonna run away. Run between his legs. Come on, get his fucking ankle. Oh no. Alright, he can stomp on you when he does that jump attack too. So when you get him to half health, he just rips his own arm off. Yeah, this guy's a badass. And that kind of increases the range of his sweep attack, making it a little bit harder to avoid his attacks, but you're going to be staying behind him anyway. Or at least as much as you can. So it's usually just... Oh shit! Oh god. Oh, whew. I'm just gonna try to stay behind him as much as possible. Keep chopping away at his ankle. Fuck, maybe I should use the lock-on. So I don't miss. Except it makes it tough to roll away sometimes. Because you're always facing the wrong direction, it feels like. Because you move faster when you're walking forward. roll. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm cutting this close. I should let my stamina regenerate. Fuck. Oh god, that was close. Is this the untimely death of Millhouse? Nope. Fuck you, last giant. First boss defeated. Victory achieved. Didn't even take a hit. That is awesome. Achievement unlocked. The last giant. I have not got the This is Dark Souls achievement. I am so happy about that right now. But I'm gonna get it in just a second. Killing that, or trying to kill that other boss that I know is going to kick my ass. So this door doesn't open. I don't know what I need to do to open that door, but oh well. All right, so I'm gonna. Is there anything underneath there? I never looked. Nope, nothing underneath there. Oh man, fucking A. So I have not been able to show off the new health system at all because I'm just that fucking good at this game. Oh wait, where'd that dude go? There's usually an archer sitting right there. Oh well. Maybe he died. Sick. I can't believe I beat that boss so easily. Alright, so before I go die to this boss, I'm going to get a couple new items that I know I can get with my new soldier key. So the keys, the doors that look similar, like any door that looks like this will be opened by the soldier key. So that's why I know that that door was going to get opened by that. More cryptic bullshit. I don't know what this means. Produce the symbol of the king. Okay. Apparently there's a king that I have to kill, and then I produce that symbol of him. I think there's a decent item over here. Ring of Restoration. Yes, this is what I want. See, look at this. Get to equip 3 rings already. Gradually restores HP. Boom. That helps. It's very slow, but if you're like, if you know you're close to the next bonfire and you don't have any more Estus flasks or life gems or something like that, it's pretty nice to have that ring of restoration because you can just kind of chill for a minute, find a safe spot, take a piss, and come back and your health will be full. It's very slow restoration, but I mean, when you have 4 rings that you can equip, it's pretty nice to have that. Oh, I got like 10,000 souls for killing that boss. Alright, so I'm gonna buy the Pharros Lockstone. Oh, maybe I should buy these 5 human effigies as well. Oh, I can only buy 4 of them. Oh well. I'll have to come back at some point and buy that 5th one. Let's see, travel to here, I guess? No, I don't need to level up. Oh, so, like previous Dark Souls, when you beat a major boss, they give you a soul, like a special soul that you can use to craft items, but I don't know how to craft items yet with them yet, or you know, there is kind of tricky to craft the items with, like you had to basically look it up online to figure out how to craft them. So I could just consume it, go up a couple levels, or what I want to do is craft a special item with it eventually. So what do I want to do now? I think I want to, all right, I'm gonna make a cut in this video and I'll be right back. Actually, I think that's where I'm going to end this video right now. No better place to end it than a perfect run at the start of the game. I am going to keep doing, or I guess if you want to keep watching this, I will be posting a part 2 as well. I guess I'll keep doing commentary for the rest of the game until I at least have caught up to the point where I'm kind of stuck on my other playthrough. But I will be doing a full walkthrough and tons of guides for this game. I'm fucking loving this game. I love this game. I'm having so much fun with it. I can't wait to find all the things that I've missed and replay it again and again and again and do different classes and kick the shit out of every boss. Anyway, thanks for watching. and game on.